you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And towing the slab, J.P. Sears. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average. So,
that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. And now Mark Vientos. This one in the dirt. Throw to second, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Batting fourth.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Mark Vientos will hit next. Rolled over to third. Urshela to first in time. That ends the inning. Man at first with 1 gone. Gio Urshela up next for the A's. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets to first ahead of the runner, and now they have a base runner at second. Here's Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. 2 outs, nobody on. J.J. Bleday digs in now. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground at first. And that one handled. And it gets by him. But they get the out at first. And that'll do it for the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Leclerc back to work. And that is out of play. Late swing, foul to the left. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in. His late inning heroics. Lifted in the air, out to left. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Soto at the plate now. That's ball 1. Hard ground ball for a base knock. McNeil headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's now 8-7.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch. If in the dirt, he's going for second. The throw, tag, and he's out. Going up against the Athletics. All right. Juan Soto now. Hard hit, right side. Handles, throws to first. That's out number 3. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Tyler McGill. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. Coming home. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Next to hit, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Here's Geloff for 1. On to first in time. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This one in the air, right field. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. So they're all loaded up. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it himself. They limit the damage here. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now it's Juan Soto. That one fouled off.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. And ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Juan Soto goes deep. His 4th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
The right fielder,
Spence
Juan
back to work.
Soto.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tapped out in front of the plate. First out in the top of the 8th.
See if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
It's the New York Mets taking on the Athletics. First pitch. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound today, Osvaldo Bido. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last.
And he's got it in right field for the 3rd out. And we're back. And on the hill today, David Peterson.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And fouled off.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. make him come to you.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a long throw home. And he's out.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that, especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. And a nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the mitt.
Fly ball to right. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. And 2 outs, runner on first. Here's Miguel Andujar. Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Soto in the box now, takes strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is down low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, out 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 down, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Little chopper rolls foul. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Popped up. Geloff. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
The New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound in this one, Joe Ryan.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Here's Juan Soto. Fly to left his first time. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton under it. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. 1 out, base is empty. Here's Carlos Correa. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. Around second is Correa. Juan Soto now. Both 2 in this one.
Soto.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a pitch. A little bit high. And a count 2-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they take the lead. It's 2-1. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Larnach settles under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Over. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Miranda around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, right side. Wallner makes the catch. One down. Back to the top of the lineup. This is Willie Castro. And that one is lifted in the air. Dives and he can't hang on. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come off firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Soto with another scorching run of play lately. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a ground ball to first. Third out. Mets leave one.
Tire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Juan Soto now looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And a foul ball. Winker leads off first with one away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases, and the Mets jump in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Jose Miranda now at the plate.
First baseman, Jose Miranda.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Soto.
Festa back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Soto at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-3. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now batting.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. And now it's Mark Vientos. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. In the dirt, runner breaks for third. Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning. Now it's going to be Jose Miranda. That one the other way. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That one hit to right. Soto has this one sized up, reaches over the wall, and he's got it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto.
You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
Outside low, and that's ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Laser could be extra bases. Runner from third comes across, and it's a one-run game. Here comes Winker. Relay throw. Safe. He beat the tag. It's 9-9.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.